Hello and welcome to the channel How We Move the Decimal. In today's video I am photographing items to sell on eBay. As I said previously, my process is to photograph as much as I can at once and then store it on files in my computer and list it as I can. I do like the trickle out method, 5 to 10 listings at a time. I have a heart in my video today, and I will in previous or upcoming videos because my 6-year-old is sharing the table with me. I use my dining room table to photograph, so oftentimes I have to work around any visitors or any coworkers I have for that day. I'm not sure if my cat shows up in this video. He might, but you know, all of my children are my coworkers. My cat's my coworker. My husband's a coworker. I think all of them at some point will make appearances in the videos, as in like shapes or hearts or presents or hamsters or any of that. What I just photographed was LuLaRoe pants. Do not buy LuLaRoe pants. Just don't. They will not sell. They used to be hot sellers when the MLM was like really high. Now there's been lawsuits and documentaries and everything. Don't buy LuLaRoe. That being said, yes, I was just photographing LuLaRoe. Why was I photographing LuLaRoe? It was the Disney collaboration, but only certain parts of the Disney collaboration are popular. So it was the Evil Queen. So I have the Evil Queen and I have Captain Hook. And those are decent, but do not buy other ones. And not all Disney collabs are created equal. Some of them just don't sell. I had a pair of pink Minnie Mouse pants and they just didn't sell. The 2 villain pants I got this time at the bins were both, one at the bin, so really cheap, and 2, they were both tall and curvy too, which is like their plus size. So they will sell better than their smaller ones. But otherwise, in general, do not buy LuLaRoe. This is a shirt that I had bought for myself, and I just didn't like how it looked on me. It wasn't my seasonal color or whatever. In other videos you see, like even now I'm wearing cool toned clothes. I am a cool toned, purple blue toned person. Reds and oranges, just not my bag. So I decided to go ahead and sell that. And that is how a lot of our inventory gets there. These, I don't know if I end up keeping. One of them had a flaw. It was a hole in the leg, and I ended up keeping it and just sewing it up myself. I will wear fixed, you can't even tell it's fixed. Also, pro tip, learn how to mend outfits, learn how to mend pants, shirts. I know how to darn socks. Nobody wants to darn socks. Socks are not that expensive. Yes, I will darn socks if they are like specialty socks or like hiking boot socks or something that my kids or myself will wear in a specialty occasion where they're semi-expensive. I am not going to darn white Hanes socks. That's just not going to happen. But it does help to know how to hem pants. My middle child is a bit of a shorty, so she might need pants hemmed. It's also good to know, if there's a hole, how to fix a hole. If, a seam comes out, all of that. That is basic life skills, great to have. I can thank my mom for that. She was the one that taught me how to mend things. Some things I don't care, so I'll just whip it really quickly. It might not look great, but I don't care. The hole was right on the seam. It's so easy to fix. You couldn't even tell I fixed it, but I'm not going to sell them because I know I fixed it, and all I need is the buyer to come back and be like, oh, this seam was repaired, or have it rip farther down because the seam was not great. I just won't do that. I should have caught the hole on the seam, but again, these are black pants. They were at the bins. I was in a hurry. It's kind of chaotic there anyway, so I didn't know. I just didn't get it. And it happens with a lot of items, especially when I get them in here. I like photographing when there's natural light coming in from my window, which there is for this. And the light above my head, it has a 60 watt and a 100 watt in it. I put the 100-watt in it to give me more light, and it's worked amazing. And you don't have to worry about like outwatting outlet or anything with the new LED lights. So I just put 100-watt in there. It also means our dining room is super bright when I'm not photographing, which is great. The kids do homework there. We do crafts there. Currently, right now, there is a bunch of Miniverse stuff on my dining room table. I don't know if you guys know what Miniverse is. It is like the worst craft to give to children. My middle child's obsessed with it, and now my youngest wants it. They use resin, which I don't think we should give resin to 6-year-olds. It also needs a UV light. And it doesn't say anywhere on the package it needs a UV light. But we are very prepared in our household. And I have a couple UV flashlights that we've used for other things. With this also, just cleaning off the table and stuff, that gives me an excuse. I'm going to photograph. I'm sorry, I'm switching videos, so I stitched 2 videos together, and the heart got bigger and red this time. My 6-year-old is still at the table with me. We are playing the magnetic princess stuff. Every time I say I'm going to get rid of a toy, she starts playing with it. So that's how that goes. I don't think I ended up selling the shirt. I think I ended up donating it. It felt bad. Like, the fabric kept catching on my fingers. It was not fun. I did not enjoy touching it. I was happy to get it out of my house. It just felt icky. Like I don't know how to, like, makes your teeth itch. I don't know how to describe it. The fabric felt so bad. This, I think, so I like to sell running clothes. I usually lot them all together. That one I ended up keeping for myself because I liked it. And I didn't have another lot to put it with, so I would probably just end up storing it. In my other video, I said after January, I'm going to lot all my workout equipment up and sell them as a lot, but I do like having them separate during January. This is an Under Armour shirt, and this gave me the biggest fits. One, it has a company logo on it, but it's very small, so it's not a huge deal breaker. And I think if you do the reverse iron, you might be able to get it off because it is just vinyl on there. It's not embroidered on there. But this shirt gave me fits because I could not get it to accurately picture the color. It is like a royal blue, but it kept leaning purple in all the pictures, and it was so frustrating. And like in big letters in my description, I have to put, this is blue. This is not purple. I don't know why it kept photographing purple. Even in this video, it's leaning slightly purple, but it is a really pretty blue color. And I know it had to do with the balance, the red balance, and it was probably because I'm taking pictures on a semi-orange table. Thank you, 1970s. But I might have been able to get the blue if I would have had a white background, which you will see in some upcoming videos. I makeshift a white background for some of our hard goods from some cardboard I got at Hobby Lobby. These are Fox racing pants. There's no holes. They're in fairly good shape. You can tell they're worn, but they're not worn out. All of the pads are in the right spot. There are no ripping around the knees or the butt area where we do see some ripping in the pants normally, where like they've fallen or they've wrecked or something. These looked great. The pads were still in one piece, so they hadn't been broken. There hadn't been an issue with that. So they will sell, and thank you Ground Advantage, because I can sell these for much cheaper shipping now because they are heavy and bulky. So I would probably mail these in a poly mailer. The bigger, bulkier items I will mail in poly mailers because I got the extremely large poly mailers from eBay Shipping Supplies. I just actually mailed out a coat in the very large poly mailers this morning. And what I found is about every weekend right now for the month of December, since Thanksgiving, every weekend I've been shipping out 4 to 5 orders, which is really nice. I'm averaging around right now a sale a day, which doesn't seem like a lot for all those people like making 6 figures and doing all this. Again, this is completely and totally part-time. I don't have a lot of time to list. However, I am on a bit of a break right now, job-wise, so I do have some more time to list, which will be great. But the selling 1 item a day is more than I could have asked for. I'm super pleased with that. And my item prices have been slightly larger than they have been in the past. My average selling price last year was $12.35. My average selling price right now this year is around $16, which I'll take. That is an increase of $4. And I'm going to about ready to do a huge purge over winter break when I have some time and just get rid of old inventory. This is, what is this? This is a sweater. Lately, I haven't had great luck with sweaters at the bins. I've been finding like smaller moth holes or like pulling or threads that loose or repairs on it. This is, oh geez, I remember the brand, but now I don't remember the brand. But Anthropologie. This is an Anthropologie sweater. Sorry, it took me so long to figure that out. I am tired, everybody. And you can see I'm using 2 different tape measures. I have my extremely long tape measure in the back, which is yellow, and my normal size tape measure, which is white. I like to use white tape measures because you can see the numbers quite well. I used to use like pink and blue and green and stuff to be festive, but honestly, I found white it's been the best for buyers to see the measurements very clearly. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.